What is up, guys? RaininStormwake here, and I'm bringing you guys something kind of cool today. I'm bringing you Apexx27's Tryout. His tryout into VAA, where he passes an ACB manhunt scrim. And as you can see, it's me, Apexx27, Churnsabog, Nick Nitrous 7 versus Alice Little, Neenkin, Tree Ivy, and Giaquino718. This is a pretty good match for me, at least. And this is, you know, my team obviously wins because Apexx passes the tryout. And yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys something because I tried to get on Assassin's Creed Revelations today, and I was going to do some live commentaries, you know, some deathmatch or something. That was my plan anyway. But apparently the server has just been utterly shit lately, and I could not get on. I tried about 10 to 20 times to get on the ACR server, and I experienced multiple problems, just various different problems that would not let me play the game. So I looked at my old videos, you know, and I see this, and I'm like, oh, I think people would enjoy, you know, watching Apexx's tryout, so that's what I'm going to be bringing you guys right now. And I'm going to commentate it a little bit, but I kind of want to talk about Assassin's Creed 3 because, I mean, I've learned some new things. I watched, you know, Loomer's video and his interview with Damien Keegan, I believe the guy's name is. And I was actually really impressed with some of the new changes they're bringing. Obviously, matchmaking being the best change that I've heard about. They're actually, they seem to be pretty knowledgeable about how matchmaking works in ACR and how they did it wrong, and they're looking to improve that. So I was really pleased to hear about that. The stun prompt not returning was really good news as well. So, I mean, those are two things that are looking really good. Some of the new abilities are really interesting. One that I'm really looking forward to, especially for team modes, is Disruption. I feel like Disruption could be very useful for like getting multiple kills mostly. You know, like let's say you're stealthy, you're being stealthy, you're in a hidden group, you're making your way up to you know, a group like right here, like what I'm doing right now. But obviously that wasn't stealthy because I just threw down a firecrackers. But what I'm saying is, imagine like, you know, coming in stealthy like that, and then throwing a disruption on the target you're not going to kill, and then killing the target you want to kill. And then the other person, you know, is completely distracted because they got disrupted, and you're able to get a multiple kill there because of that ability. And I just feel like that's a really interesting ability, and I really want to try it out. I'm really interested to try out a lot of the new abilities that are coming. So Assassin's Creed 3 is going to be really fun, and I feel like it's going to be a lot different than ACR and ACB. And that's one thing, like ACR wasn't really that much different than ACB. I mean, it was different. It was definitely different, but I mean, it wasn't different enough. And I mean, if you're gonna be the same as ACB, I mean, you kind of have to like shoot for being better, and they didn't quite get that with ACR. I feel like they could have, but they didn't. So, and as you can see, I'm running with firecrackers and smoke in this game, and it's actually one of my favorite classes to run on offense. It's really, really good for offense, and anyone who doesn't use firecrackers in ACB manhunt, especially if it's a competitive match like this, should really try it out. It's one of the most underrated abilities by most players, but I mean, all the good players know that it's good. Anyways, back to what I was talking about, which is AC3. It's looking really, really interesting. I'm just really pleased with how the interview went with Loomer and Damien Keegan. I feel like Loomer did a great job, so thank you, Loomer, for doing that interview and being so thorough and making sure to get those points out there to him, because I know I could tell he was a bit uncomfortable, and I'm glad that you didn't let that affect like the way the interview went. So very good job in your interview, Loomer. And thank you for the gameplay video as well, because that was pretty cool. I learned that Poison Dart actually is not stopped by civilians. I was a little bit disappointed there. I feel like it would have taken a little bit more skill if it worked like that. But I guess it has a limited range, so it's not like a hidden gun where you can shoot people from across the map. And the fact that the third ability slot is actually ranged only abilities is very interesting, because that means everyone's going to have a ranged ability, and if you want to use knives, you cannot use knives and gun, for instance. You can only use one or the other. If you want to use Poison Dart, you cannot use Poison Dart and gun. So people are going to be forced to make a choice, but more importantly, everyone's going to be on an even playing field when it comes to ranged weapons. And it's not going to be like, you're not going to feel like you're going to have to, you know, lose a really good main ability for a ranged ability, because you can only put ranged abilities in the third slot. I thought that was really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. Another really interesting ability is the shield ability. Apparently it's going to make you temporarily immune to all other abilities. I'm not sure if you're still able to be killed or stunned. I would assume so. I can't remember hearing about that though, and I'm pretty sure that you are still able to be killed and stunned. It just helps you against abilities like Smoke Bomb, which should be really interesting. Oh wow, and that Firecrackers worked really well right there for me. Oh, and I get the acrobatic kill to save my teammate. I'm sorry. Anyway, shield should be a very interesting counter for things like Smoke Bomb, and obviously gun and throwing knives and stuff like that. So shield should make the game pretty interesting. A lot of people think it's going to be an ability war, and it might be an ability war, but I mean, I think that increases the need for stealth, especially if you're playing against people who aren't able to spot you easily. You should definitely be playing stealthy, and I'm all for promoting stealth. Another thing I heard about team modes is your approach bonus is not ruined when you get a kill. Only when you get stunned does your approach meter go down. So I thought that was really interesting, which means the stealthier you are, the more multiple kills you can make while keeping your approach bonus. So I mean, stealth is definitely going to be rewarded in AC3 as far as I've seen so far. Well, that was interesting. I didn't get the B after I muted him there, but whatever. So yeah, this is a really good manhunt match. You know, albeit a little bit laggy, and ACB's kind of laggy, you know, just like ACR. Both games are a little laggy, but you know, what can you do? I guess they don't give us dedicated servers. I really love the Harlequin. The Harlequin is the man. Anyone who doesn't use the Harlequin, at least sometimes if you have him, come on. Like, show the Harlequin some love. I mean, he's awesome. He's so much cooler than he is in ACR. I love his dual dagger kill animations, and I just like the way he looks and the way he runs. He's awesome. He is amazing. Them throwing knives, bro. Oh, that was definitely some lag right there. That was definitely a well-timed smoke bomb. I'm sorry that I do not have live commentary for this game. I'm not sure why I didn't record live commentary, but I mean, it didn't happen. So I apologize for that, but that's okay. I mean, whatever, right? Right. Okay. I'm just gonna assume you guys don't care. What else do I want to talk about? There was some other stuff I was interested about AC3. Oh yeah, the guy was talking about offensive smoke bomb. I know a lot of people have varied opinions on offensive smoke bomb. I feel like in ACR it definitely was used more just because of the whole contested kill thing. People did not like it in their kills contested. I didn't like it. A lot of people don't like it, and that's one of the reasons I use offensive smoke more in ACR. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Damien Keegan is definitely correct in assuming that more people are using offensive smoke bomb in ACR because of that reason. So, I don't know. I feel like in AC3 they're going to do a little bit of some changes just so that doesn't happen quite as often. I'm sure a lot of people still will use offensive smoke, but you know, like I said, there's other abilities to think about now. There's going to be shield, there's going to be disrupt, there's going to be like just all sorts of stuff. I think it's still going to be like trying to bait abilities. If you know someone has a possibility of having a shield, you're going to be a little more cautious. You're not going to be running in there with offensive smoke bomb quite as aggressively. And I feel like a good counter to shield is actually going to be mute, because although when they shield they are immune to abilities, they are not able to use a shield while they are muted, because mute limits your ability to use everything, including kill and stun. So mute silences everything, and you will not be able to use a shield while muted. So mute will be the best counter for shield, in my opinion. So keeping that in mind, hopefully every ability will have some sort of counter, and hopefully it will be a pretty balanced game, even though they're bringing in some interesting and possibly overpowered new abilities. Oh, that was a really nice blindside stun I had there. And I muted there, actually, to keep the person from aerialing me, Nienken right there. He would have aerialed me immediately if I had not muted. So I got myself another stun for the team, got my smoke bomb down, and that was a good mute there. Anyway, I'm gonna be trying to put up some more videos. Definitely live comms. I want to do some more live comms for ACR, maybe ACB, but definitely ACR. But just today, the server is just, it was down. I don't understand what's going on. I haven't played in quite a while. I played a little bit the other day, like I played a little bit of Assassinate. And I actually did a little bit of live streaming, and I'm actually going to live stream tonight. So anyone who wants to watch me play some ACR, assuming the server's up, I will play ACR. But if it's not, I'll be playing ACB. Anyone who wants to watch my live stream, I will be doing it at around 6 or 7 Pacific Standard Time. So that's like, you know, 4 o'clock. Oh wait, what am I thinking here? Anyway, 6 or 7 PST. I'm out of it right now, apparently. So if any of you guys who want to watch me live stream, come catch me on twitch.tv/RaininStormwake. I will be live streaming, and hopefully some of you guys come, you know, check it out. I'll be in the chat. I will not, you know, I will not be talking too much in the chat because then I'll have to go out of full screen and everything. But I mean, you know, between matches or something, I'll chat a little bit with you guys. So come check it out if you want. And thanks everyone for your continued support, and feel free to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video.